All right. I have one more question for you. Can you settle any rumors about what's going on with the DSM tranny business?
We're suspending them right now. We got to come up with a different program because right now all we're doing is spending time cleaning stuff up, bead blasting stuff, giving estimates, and we're stuck with parts that aren't approved. So what we're ending up stuck with hundreds of hours of labor to make estimates that don't go anywhere. So we have to find a better way to do that. Probably gonna be more of like you send your trans in and you approve $250 worth of repairs, and that's gonna get you an estimate basically. And if you don't want it, then the job is done. But if you do approve it, that money's gonna go towards the bill because it's already included in the bill. But
right.
We just can't.
You want a diagnostic fee included?
Yeah, I just can't. It's hundreds of hours of labor.
So you're not out of the game of building DSM trans?
Right now we're just so busy, and a lot of the busy comes from taking apart dead-end jobs that the customer doesn't know that it's as bad a shape as it is. I mean, he's taking it apart, and say expect a $1,200 job and it's going to be a $2,000 job. We can't help that. It is what it is.
Right.
The parts cost what they cost.
Understandable.
And all of a sudden that job turns into I can't afford it, or maybe later I'll do it. And now we have a box of parts that's perfectly cleaned up. So now I have, on top of that, I have to run a storage building to store all these parts. We have probably 100 cores in storage right now that have been already cleaned up, and you take that 100 jobs and maybe 3 or 4 hours a piece. It's all unpaid labor, and it's hard to
justify.
It's hard to move ahead. It puts your schedule behind. Plus, it's hard to keep efficient and make money at the same time by doing that. So no, we're gonna do it again. I'm probably gonna limit what we do, but it's really when we catch up and I kind of find time to get back into it. Right now, we're pretty far behind right now, and I don't want to be like that. So,
how much of your business is GTR business now?
Money-wise, considerable amount. Volume-wise, it's hard to say maybe 25%, something like that. Each GTR job is a much more involved process. So I mean, a GTR job can take 3 days on the bench versus getting a couple minutes done a day. And really, the GTR has nothing to do with it. It's separate people work on it. It's not even really even the same part of the shop that does the build, so it has nothing to do with anything to do with DSM. It's just seeing how the market's turning. I mean, the cars are getting pretty old. You can't deny that they're 24 years old.
Correct.
And parts sometimes, like some of the front-wheel drive stuff. You order parts, you're used to ordering parts, you're used to getting parts in, you give the estimate, job comes through, parts supposed to be here, back order from Mitsubishi for 90 days or something like that.
Really?
Now we're struggling trying to select some of the front-wheel drive stuff. We probably won't do some of the older front-wheel drives anymore because it's just impossible to find parts for.
So, speaking of which, are 90s non-existent? Can't get parts for 90 trannies?
The early front-wheel drives are really tough.
Just
you
the
got to
front-wheel
convert them over, and it's like by the time you convert them over, you get a $2,000 bill sometimes.
Right. So,
and I understand it's
what about parts for the all-wheel drive trannies?
Those are still. I mean, I think it's really because we bought so many for such a long time.
Mitsubishi keeps pumping them out.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to give up. They know they're making money. I mean,
cash cow.
They've raised the prices consistently. I mean, that's one thing also is we've from I don't even remember when we made those prices. 2000, probably mid-2000, 2005 maybe. The prices never changed, and I guarantee you the Mitsubishi price has changed. It's changed a lot. It's probably in the market 10-15% higher on some of the parts, and we've just absorbed that and reduced the labor. And it's sometimes we're just not making enough to make it worthwhile, and I gotta address it. And we just got to catch up before we do that right now.
It's all business, I understand. Yeah. How's the dog box? You're still making DSM dog boxes? Yeah. No questions there?
Yeah, PPG still makes them. Yep.
Okay, good. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for clarifying that, telling us about your car, and good luck this weekend.
Sure, thank you.
Bye-bye.